fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Here we go. Strong left. Strong left.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down. 53. Check. 180. We're good. 185.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Down. 180. Check. 53. And let's pin him here.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Keep playing hard.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Let's get it. Down. Blue 80. It's our field. It's our field.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
At the 47-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles 20.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
What down? 180.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now this time, Carl throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24. General West. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On play action, now Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53, Mike. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Wentz going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go,
On first down, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Here we go.
Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller up. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Empty. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Well, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they Get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 2. Brings up
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you. You must.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's got to be a long day. Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Record.
On play action, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markel Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On the draw, Richard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down. 53. 180. Hey, we're good. 185.
Here's Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Carr completes it, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Down. 180. 53. Mike. Target. 7:34.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gotta do better.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
We got 6.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee, his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.